Okay, we want to bring this meeting to order. And glad to see everybody here. And Gail, we've got a couple here on the phone, and so let's make sure they can hear us. Mr. Bowden, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ms. Bridges, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're ready to go. Gail, give us a roll call.
James Bowden,
Here.
Daniel Brewer,
Here.
Kay Bridges,
Here.
Charles Cooper,
Here.
Becky Duncan,
Here.
all present.
Okay, I want to welcome the press. Glad to have them here. And then I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting on September, I'm sorry.
I make a motion to approve it. Second.
Motion made by Mr. Cooper, second by Mr. Brewer. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries. Do I have any grievance or any other business from the citizens? Okay. If not, I'll give my little report. And we've got some COVID relief. Gail and I have made a request for the funding, and we record some of it. We have been inquiring on what project we can use this money on. Once we have some projects, we will come back to it with the board. We know we cannot pave the roads with it, for sure. That's one thing we can't do with it. Okay, the beer board has been organized, and it's on the agenda for discussion and approval of the members appointed by the mayor. The beer board is composed of 5 members to be appointed by the mayor for 4-year terms. The chairman shall be elected annually by the members whose term has expired that shall not continue to serve until he or she successful is appointed in the matter approved by the ordinance. The members appointed is Tim Smith, Steve McCoy, Steve Brown, Paula Garrett, and Daniel Brewer. A little bit later on we'll need a motion to approve that. The cities will be starting on the sidewalk project next week. We got some state COVID money funding received. The project will start out rehabbing the worst areas and updating areas. And we're going to do quite a few of the handicap ramps. We would like to discuss making the road behind going down. It's behind Bank One. You go down Rosedale and you turn right to East Mark Twain, and then it's a little short piece there to Potter's. We won't make it all one way there because 2 cars can't even meet right there, right in front of the. And the city engineer is going to look at it, and we'll run ads in the paper and put it on the radio, and we'll do it, but it'll take a day or two till everybody gets used to it. And we'll bring this discussion and approval back in November. That's all I've got to say at this time. And so the city engineer is not here tonight, and so we'll ask the building inspector if he's got anything to say. If you don't care, come up to the microphone. So.
Push that bottom button until you see the blue. Yeah. Come right there.
It's blue.
It's blue.
Okay. Just been basically working on some property maintenance issues, and in the process right now of a couple homes that are on the list to be condemned, get those took care of. Other than that, everything's been going pretty smooth. Need to remind everyone when you begin to build, to go ahead and pull the permits and not to wait till afterwards, because if you pull your permits after the work has begun, there's a double charge on everything. I've had some issues with folks here lately on that. Also, there's been a lot of burning, fires and what have you. People doing that need to remind everybody that they need to come and get a permit for that, just to make sure everything that's being burnt is able to be burnt and burnt properly. That's all.
Thank you, sir. And next, we got the report from the attorney.
All that I really to report is a little bit of an extension from last week, from last month rather, I apologize, regarding the eminent domain taking that we're pursuing out in Clark Road due to the expansion of the 127 project. I've heard back from MTS on that, just working for proper protocols, and we're following that actively now, so trying to get that to happen by November.
Thank you, sir. Next business is a final reading on ordinance 2050. That's the wall paintings or mural. And need a motion. I need a motion on that, and this will be the final time this is brought up.
Make a motion to approve ordinance 2050 wall mural on final read.
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Brewer, second by Ms. Duncan. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes. Now I need a motion on final reading on ordinance 2060 on the budget amendment, 2022 fiscal year.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Ms. Kay, second by Ms. Duncan. This is money, so we better have a roll call on it.
James Bowden,
For.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
For.
Charles Cooper,
For it.
Becky Duncan.
For.
All for, none against.
Okay, now we need to discuss and approve on the beer board members appointed by the mayor. I need a motion on that, please.
I'll make that motion.
I'm second it.
Motion by Ms. Duncan, second by Mr. Cooper. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, down on new business down here, we need a discussion and approval on the budget amendment to close out 2020 to 2021 on
The fiscal year.
fiscal year.
I'll make that motion.
Motion by Ms. Kay,
Second.
second Mr. Brewer. Roll call, please.
James Bowden,
For.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
For.
Charles Cooper,
For it.
Becky Duncan. All for, none against.
Need a motion on the monthly bill for September.
Make a motion to pay the bills for September.
Okay, motion,
Second.
motion by Mr. Bowden, second by Ms. Bridget. This is a money matter, so we better have another roll call on that.
James Bowden,
For.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
For.
Charles Cooper,
For it.
Becky Duncan.
For.
All for, none against.
Which one was it? This one. On the last one. Okay. Approval for the financial for September 2021. Need a motion on it, please.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Cooper. Second by Mr. Brewer. Roll call, please.
let me give the amounts out
Okay.
first, and then
Yeah.
I'll,
Okay.
I have my sheet right there. I have it all. Keep digging and get the right one here in a minute. Okay, general fund is $238,405.90. Water and sewer fund is $1,645,119.06. Gas fund is $691,317. A total of $3,574,841.96. Okay, so
Okay, we done made a motion on it and got it approved. Now let's do a roll call on it.
James Bowden,
For it.
Daniel Brewer,
For it.
Kay Bridges,
For.
Charles Cooper,
For it.
Becky Duncan.
Four.
All four.
Okay, motion carries. This time I'd ask Steve McCoy to come to the front. And we're needing to hire a part-time at the city park. And I'm gonna let Steve explain about, we're needing to hire one at the water department.
Yeah, we had an employee that turned in 2 weeks' notice, and he's done gone and on the water department, and we need to take some applications and get another one hired as soon as possible. I would ask that we take application for 2 weeks, and I don't know how we can do it without having to wait till the next meeting to hire them. I wish we could do that after we take the application for 2 weeks.
I don't know how we need to go about going, if you're that hard up to need somebody after the 2-week period, Steve, best I can see, have a special called meeting. After you go through the interviews at the second week, just have a special called meeting just to come in and do the hire if it needs to be done.
But see, when we do the hiring, all we need is one alderman and the superintendents and stuff. We really don't have to have a meeting. It's just, we need approval that we can do it with it, advertise it and just do it within 2 weeks.
Can we not emergency hire and something like this?
Yeah.
Can we not approve, yeah, I agree with Kay, can we not just approve it tonight to do, after the 2-week application period, just give Steve the permission to do emergency hire on who he sees fit for the job?
It wouldn't be an emergency hire
That's what I
at
was,
that point, if you take 2 weeks.
If you take 2 weeks.
You can go, but you can take the applications for 2 weeks, and then have to have an alderman present to interview.
Right.
And then, but then the board does need to vote on it. So you still would need to have that extra call meeting.
Okay, we'll have,
You will need.
Yeah, let's just have a call meeting.
yeah, okay. Okay,
We need to make a motion on that now to go ahead and set that meeting.
Might as well.
but first,
we
let's,
got another. Can we do 2 of them together?
Sure.
2 different?
Yeah.
but they gotta
Okay.
do a motion to add first to my agenda. and then
Yeah, we
motion
need
to
a
approve.
motion to add this to the agenda first.
Make a motion to add the agenda
I'm second it.
to call a special meeting to make a hire for the water department.
Second.
Yeah,
Okay,
okay. Motion by
to, can you,
Charles and second by Kay.
Daniel, then Kay, yeah. Do you care, to make that I can also advertise? and
Yes,
run-
yeah, that's
okay.
fine. Oh, yeah. Sorry, left that part out.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Mr. Steve Brown? Up front, please. Come up front, please.
That's Crabtree, hey, that's Crabtree.
Huh?
That's Crabtree.
No, I ain't gonna call him no crafter. Okay, Mr. Steve's gonna ask us, he's needing part-time help out at the community center in the park.
that'll help cut down on our overtime and stuff where it's being rented out and stuff. And now that it's getting winter time, it's gonna get further into the nights and, it's killing our budgets with all the overtime. And if we hire somebody, it'll be a lot easier on the budget and stuff too.
Well, in all honesty, if you're paying somebody overtime, I don't know what the wages of the person is, but you're gonna be paying them time and a half, so you're gonna pay them
A lot.
wages plus half when you could hire somebody part-time and just pay them regular wages.
Right.
Is what you're trying to get at,
Yeah,
right?
and see, winter times are coming too,
And that place gets rented out 5 nights a week about it seems like, so.
and this guy would be sort of a floater too if he needs them scrape roads or something too. It's this weekend only.
Weekend over.
Yeah. So,
I'll make a motion, we add it to the agenda.
motion been made by
I'll second it.
Ms. Kay, second by Mr. Brewer. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Okay, we're gonna make a motion now to advertise this same as the other one and do it the same way as we done the first.
Yeah.
They actually done motions to add them, they just need to go back and do a motion to approve to run the full-time
Yeah,
position and do a called meeting.
Okay, I'll change my motion to that then.
Okay.
You don't-
Motion,
You don't need to change it, Ms. Kay, you just need to make a motion.
I make a motion, we advertise for this part-time position.
Okay, got a second.
Second.
motion by Ms. Kay, second by Mr. Brewer. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion to advertise for the full-time position available for the water department.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Motion by Mr. Brewer, second by Ms. Duncan. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Well, if we ain't got nothing else, I need a motion to adjourn, but I want to thank everybody for coming.
Hold on a minute.
Okay, wait just a minute.
What did they do that tonight, too?
What is it?
I don't care to make a motion that's what I'm just asking.
On the road one way, do you want a
Well, I
motion?
thought we was gonna let the engineer look at it first, make sure,
Okay.
if you want to,
That's fine with me.
you know, make sure we do it legal, let
Yeah,
somebody look
I
at it.
just want to make sure before we
Okay.
adjourn.
Yeah. So, I want to thank everybody for coming. These
I'll make
people
a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Motion been made, and Ms. Duncan, second, Ms. Brewer.
All in favor, say aye, aye, aye.
All in favor? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.